Oh, right. I said I wasn't going to play this. I'm actually going to play one more day. Or one more, like, full recording session. And the only reason why I want to do that much is because I actually saw how much more can be done. So I just want to check a couple of things. Photography stuff is good. I'm not going to do home electronics. Mystery, computer. Mixed, Extra large. Photography. Oh, components. Completely skipped over the components. Double mystery. Mixed. You know what? And we'll just go with the really, well, actually I can't go with the really expensive mixed one. Hold up. All of them need to stock the back room. Okay, and then just because it's just gonna be in my best interest to do this. Bunch of camera stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let them finish grabbing most of that stuff. Consoles and accessories. Smartphones and accessories. Actually, I don't... Yeah, we're gonna get rid of smartwatches too. Tools. We're only gonna do chainsaws and then like the random other tools that pop up. And then I'll figure out what I need extra of, but figure that out in a minute. Yeah, like the biggest problem with this game is just the amount of time it takes to fix stuff. I would prefer to wait for that to not be an issue, but doesn't seem to be something I can actually wait on. Trash. That's all trash. Yeah, I might make well, no, because like it's not gonna matter. Yeah, so I need enough space for like 3 times as many shelves as I have. So I have 6, so I need to be able to put 18. So yeah, I probably should just be focusing on expanding. That's trash. These are trash. I'll leave those for now. All of those are fine. Yeah, some of the stuff in here is I don't care about anymore. Even if it is new stuff. In fact, now the dice. That's right there. That's that. That's that. Camping stuff is fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's all trash. We'll take the 3 diving kits. This is all scrap. I mean, this is all. Okay, so that's everything. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll order the next set of things real quick. So what? It's 7:47, right? 70:47. Camera lenses. More phones. This is all trash. This is all trash. That's trash. That's all trash. That's trash. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just not gonna buy anything for like 2 or 3 days. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm also gonna get rid of the freaking little knives. Well, no, I guess it's fine. Truthfully, I should probably get rid of the sleeping bags. Got a bunch of nebula phones. I might leave nebula phones. Just because it may make sense at some point. Yeah, I don't want any tools. Don't want that. That's fine. That's trash. Yeah, I think all the smartwatches go. In favor of phones. Not gonna fix up any controllers. All controllers are just trash now. The studio mics, I have no clue what I'm gonna end up doing about that, because there's just a ton of them. Mixing up all of those. All of this stuff. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 days where I just don't buy anything, and I'll just fix up stuff during the day. Yeah, do I still have a spot for Nebula phones? No, I do not. I could put them there if I really want, but I think I'll just expand the store, so maybe I'll leave it alone for right now. So actually, let me... I'll change that so it's not a tool shelf anymore. Yeah, if it's not a chainsaw, I don't want it up. So let me actually grab the chainsaw real quick. Yeah, if I give it a second, they won't grab those. Yeah, so the tools and stuff can still go. So actually, let me just change this real quick to filter for tools. So let's just stock these real quick. Those are just the other regular tools. And then we'll just keep stocking chainsaws. So it'll be fine. So the only tool we have is chainsaws. Perfect. I'm gonna make this one video games. No, this one can't put anything there. And then we'll make it video games. Consoles and accessories, and we'll just throw all the video games there. That's trash. These are trash. Yeah, I think for smaller stuff, I want smaller shelves. Because I think eventually what I want to do, anything that I want to sell, I want it to have its own shelf. So this is just going to have a whole bunch of video games on it. Probably still put up like 2 more rows worth. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to start considering what, goes on the shelves going forward. Just have a whole bunch of phones. Actually, I had the perfect amount of space for at least the other video games. And then knowing the other stuff is all new, yeah. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is we will end the day and I will fix stuff. Knowing that everything else we have can just kind of go up. That's trash. We'll have them all stock the store. And while the normal business day is going on, we will fix and get stuff stocked. Just because that's all that's gonna matter. And then I think I will upload this just before I start uploading Dinkdom, because I believe I had already talked about that in the previous episode. We'll fix this. We'll fix these 4 phones. Just fix everything, and we'll probably just leave stuff alone for like 2 days. And just try to empty out our shelves if possible. In theory, we probably have a few shelves that can stock quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, whatever doesn't get stocked means that there is already there's no space for it. I think I will fix the Nebula phones for right now. Just because I'm starting to get the routers a little bit. And I think the only thing I'm gonna buy is the component box every single day. And the only reason why is because at some point I'm still gonna need stuff to stock onto the shelves. I can fix all of these. Do I have a spot for these? No, not really. Just trying to see. I don't have any more vinyl records, so what we'll do is we'll change this one to whatever the last item is, and then we'll put that down, and then those can get picked up. Picks up 2 phones. Yeah, at some point we need some sort of automation for this, because to a certain degree you have to make a choice. Um Uh, yeah, the perfect amount. Yeah, I think I'll literally be good for like a couple more days, so I'll just leave it be. We'll fix up all the batteries next. I'll probably expand and look to see what's not getting placed, and I'll probably just do a little shelf for it. Like, I probably want to do that for the smaller items. Yeah, no, because I just don't want watches. So that's just for diving kits, but I guess I could make this one just sleeping bags. And then and then that one's just already. So that'll transfer all of those over. Have some of those, have some of those. I have that. Got so many green ones, but like no blues. Got that all locked up. I basically just have to fix those, but like this is still full and I don't even know how many of these I have still. So let's just look at it from the new and fixed. So these need to go up. The chainsaws doesn't really matter because only one can be on the shelf at the time, so we'll just be try to be mindful of that. Normal tent is fine. I probably just don't even want to deal with the sleeping bags. There's so many studio microphones. Most of the other stuff can just get placed. And we'll wait before we put the other games up. Yeah, so we will. What I'll do is I'll put one of them in charge of stocking the back room. Takes care of that. Let's get to the next day. Well, fine. Yeah, we'll just start the day. Yeah, realistically, the only thing I should do is I should just buy the components in the morning and kind of just leave the rest alone for a little bit. And the only reason to do this is because it's free experience. You can see on the top right how big of a bonus you kind of get. Yeah, we'll do that. They'll keep everything stocked. Hopefully we can get rid of most of the items that are stuck in the storage. Yeah, all the batteries are set. Tools. I mean, tools is what it is. Whether the chainsaw sells or not is another matter entirely. Scooters sold. We're almost out of walkie-talkies. Yeah, since we're really only selling new controllers. all the console games are what they are. And we're finally making a dent in that. We don't have any headphones, so actually... what could go there? No, we were already doing security cameras. I guess that's where I could be putting the phones. No, the drones. Drones go here. I can do 4 at a time. Drones go there. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, I don't necessarily care about certain things. Building locks, but... Now we're getting a good bit of money. Let the figurines and stuff sell too. Actually, I probably want to switch to these ones with the actual backing now. Especially for the ones that are back-to-back, is so I don't accidentally grab stuff. I probably want a bunch of these shelves. So I probably want to sell some of these shelves, too. But I think I want, like, although I did buy the 3 tall one, I probably want a couple of those. Be waiting for certain things to sell out. I think I can go like a couple more days still. So I think what I want to do is literally just go a couple of days where the only thing I'm doing is shop expansion. And I want to do the back side of it. So to expand it out more. That's fine. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say no employee interaction with this anymore. Just gonna throw everything into one thing. I'll separate it out later, although there should be nothing in any of these. Oh, besides more studio microphones. Yeah, both of these need to go. Sell that too. Actually, we should probably sell that one first. Anything empty, just the building blocks. Actually, I'm gonna say any, but employees can't use it. Yeah, if it's any but employees can't use it, I'm fine. We'll get off of the shelves we don't want, and then I'll slowly replace those. And I'll probably, well, no, I'll probably keep both of these, and in fact, I'll probably put this one over here at some point, but right now it's fine. Okay, shop's closed, nothing for them to stock. We'll just end the day. Again, the only thing I care about is the components one. We know we'll be good at the end of the day. We'll do orders last. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll slowly buy the shop upgrades next. Yeah, just the experience from this is, like, helpful. We'll unlock the auctions next, and then maybe I'll play long enough to at least get to to unlocking big orders, even if I'm not gonna do them just yet. Yeah, hopefully these will start selling, and then I can start getting rid of shelves. And then I guess I'll start fixing these. If only because it makes sense. Like I said, we'll slowly empty out everything and have everything be one side. And then we'll slowly upgrade the store and make sure we sell everything. Should be the last of it, right? Yep, and then we don't need that anymore because we'll be using those. I think I want to go play Dinkdom again, and then maybe I'll start uploading that. I'm gonna upload this so it goes up tonight. I think I've already uploaded the previous episode. Just double check. But yeah, I think after this, what I want to do, next upgrade, or the next time I play, hopefully I can like fully automate this and have it so like I can literally buy every box that comes through and have them empty everything. I will probably make two shelves for each thing. I'll probably do how I did before, the new and the used boxes, but I'll probably have them right next to each other. So I can click on this, and then, you know, the next one will have the next one. I just want to unlock the second floor so I know where the stairs are. Like, I know on this one, the stairs are over here. And then when you look back over here, you can see both of the doors on top of each other. Yeah, we'll start selling these. But we're already at the point where we can start replacing with the other shelves. You know, before I make things bigger, I want my back area, so I know we need 27, which means we need to buy 9. So I'm buying 8 right now, and I'll buy another 9 in a second. Actually, it's just... Okay, I'll only grab 4 at a time. That's fine. Oh, I can't place with this. That's whatever. It's so dumb. I don't know. I'll probably change. Whatever. Grab those in a second. Tools. Tool accessories. Well, actually, I'll probably actually separate these, but for right now, this is probably fine. So tools, accessories, household electronics, kitchen appliances, smartphones, small electronics, computers, Consoles. Camping. Skating. Swimming. Sports. Board games. Blocks. Figurines. Vinyl. Camera. Photos and accessories. Oh, actually, I already have enough to do. There shouldn't be any place to put these. I'm gonna just put them up there for right now. So there's only 48 items left. Or no, 234, yeah. We'll let them slowly go through everything. Actually, what am I doing? This can literally just be consoles and accessories now. Because that covers that and that. Do I not have wide angle? And no, I'm not selling wide angle lenses. Yeah, the notebooks. Okay, we'll grab the wide angle lenses. And the oh, can't do that. That's right. Nope, we have a spot for the monitors. So wide angle lens takes care of that. We'll switch this back to camping stuff. Small electronics. Kitchen appliances. Now, kitchen appliances is just full. That's all it is. Household electronics and cameras, I think. No, because I think I just have to do this. So I might just want to throw this on the any shelf right here. Yeah, we'll just let sales go for like 1 or 2 more days. Shred that. Just start the day. I mean, we can let this drop a little bit. Components. I mean, I could technically buy a few things if I really wanted, but... yeah. Yeah, the consoles and accessories literally has like every game. Yeah, because I'm gonna completely redo everything based off of item size, so I think we'll put all the phones on a thin shelf. So I'll probably buy like 3 or 4 small single shelves to sort out certain items. And at the very least, limit how many of them get placed. Like, I'll do it the same for all the balls and stuff. Because I think for certain things, it would just be better if I filter out, you know, and certain things can get stock, like the volleyballs and whatnot. You know, everything is slowly getting sold. Only 150 items left. Most of them microphones. Yeah. These shelves hopefully get sold at some point too. Yeah, once stuff gets empty, I will worry about other things. Actually, I hope it just puts everything in the big one, because it seems like that's what it's doing. Now, put those back. Well, this is just camera stuff. Camera stuff is here. Photo accessories. This also goes onto my any shelf right here. Bunch of smartphones. 2 kitchen appliances. Smartphones. Chainsaws. Tools. Okay, we'll wait for most of these to sell now. $121 items. So, like, my big thing is I wonder how upstairs works for the warehouse. Like, is it like a thing of stairs outside that starts here that goes up or something? Because I will say, without this, like, it's gonna be ridiculous. Trying to think. I think everything else has a spot. But I think now, if it says if it's empty, I'm just gonna have it be anything. Because again, I want to completely empty out all my stuff, so I would rather it just grab everything and put stuff on shelves for a couple of days, basically, as we just empty everything we can. I got 80K. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only need 7 shelves. Well, no, I only need 5 shelves. So I already have. One, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's kind of perfect. And now I need to face that way. I'll figure out a different way to organize this in a minute, but I do know that it at least covers our bases. So what don't we have stocked? That can go to any. It's kind of just chainsaws and other big stuff. So that can go to any. That's any. I'm gonna change this to any too, just so other stuff can be placed. This can go to any. And then basically what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up spending a whole bunch of money the next like 2 or 3 in-game days. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, now we just have to wait for the chainsaws to go through. It's gonna get scrapped. Yeah, we'll go through how long? An hour. Yeah, we'll go through like, I don't like, probably this will be the last day because hopefully everything will be out of the storage system, and I'm just gonna figure out how I want to have stuff laid out. Because I think I'm gonna move all of my shredders and stuff over here. And then I'll figure out the best placement for this, but like this probably just goes in this corner. Like even if it has to be faced, you know, the opposite way, although this probably is like one of the better spots for it. Just because it's right by the door and they'll be able to come in and out as they please for the NPCs. Or for our workers, however you want to consider them. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to do that. Yeah, whatever. 100,000. A level up. We'll unlock auctions, and then maybe I will save up and do the last 3 at once. Yeah, I think part of the problem with any of these is just that I can see them. And because I can see them, it's not worth it. How do I go? Like, I could argue if I click on it, I have to bid and I have to always win. And that would have to be like the only constellation to, that would probably be the only way I could accept auctions. Because if I can see what's in it, I'll know if it's worth it or not. But then if I don't have a choice but to buy it if I do the auction, then like that's like I said, that's probably the only way I could get around with saying like, yeah, I have to do that. Because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. You know, becomes a question of why wouldn't I just do it regardless? I'll need most, if not all, of my shelves to be empty before I start moving stuff again. So I might let my rating suffer for a couple of days just so nothing goes on. This can be sold. I don't know why this wasn't set to any already. I mean, we'll just wait for stuff to get sold. Okay. So that's gonna go there. That goes there. Okay, so what we'll do, this is headphones. Speakers. Microphones. Tools. Tool accessories, household electronics, kitchen, smartphones, smart electronics. Actually, I don't even necessarily need 2 of each. It's just a matter of keeping certain things separated. Computer and accessories. Consoles. Camping. Camping's probably one of the ones where it could be both, but again, I'm gonna just keep stuff separated for other reasons. Skating. Same thing with swimming. To my knowledge, there isn't anything that's repairable in it, so it could be 1. Actually, I think I will just do that, since to my knowledge there is nothing that needs fixing, so that could just be normal. Swimming could also just be a normal one. Sports ones, I also don't think there's anything that gets fixed in that. I could be wrong. Same is true with board games, building blocks, figurines, vinyl records. Cameras need both. Photo accessories. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6 that don't need it. So we'll move over camera and photo accessories for swimming and sports. So I'll take swimming and sports. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we only need 5 more, so that and this aren't needed. So actually, yeah, those can just be sold. Now, the stuff that needs to be fixed. Headphones. Speakers. Actually, I want this to be the proper orientation. So that'll be headphones, that'll be speakers, this will be microphones. Okay, there we go. That takes care of that. So we need microphones. Tools. Tool accessories. Household. Kitchen. Smartphones. Small electronics. Computers. Consoles. Cameras. Am I missing something? Headphones, microphones, tools. I left... Oh no, camping is the only one I didn't move over. Okay, yeah. So I have one extra one. Camera. No. So this one's not camera. This one is skating because it has the electric scooter. This will be cameras. That'll be photo accessories. And then this one, I'm going to leave it as empty. And I'm going to tell it can hold any. So this is how much space we have to work with. And I think what I'll do is I'll double up on these, so I'll have 4 total. Actually, let's place down the trash cans first.
Yeah, no, it's just because there's a spot difference between the two. It honestly doesn't really matter where the trash can is. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll buy 2 extra shredders. There we go. So now I can scrap 80 items at a time, which will help out quite a bit. So that takes care of all of that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll go one more day. That gets shredded. That's still close enough. So, you know, I could just do this here and that works. If they add some sort of automation, it would just go here, and then I think I'll still stick with 6 for right now. And then maybe when I can move stuff upstairs, I'll probably just move all of these upstairs. And then I'll just focus on repairs. So maybe I just go one more day and let the shelves empty. I really just want them completely empty, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I just do one more day and let stuff get completely empty, and then maybe I'll come back next time. Hopefully, like I said, next time for sure on an update where they have automated repairs, hopefully. I was hoping that there was going to be some sort of update for that already, because I saw the game had an update, but I think it was just like a hot fix, or maybe they're testing something. Either way, it just ended up being something I couldn't take advantage of. Just go back to my idle game that I'm playing. Yeah, we'll just let everything sell today, and then we'll figure out where we're at on everything, and then maybe I will try grabbing and throwing everything inside the shelves. Did they sell the little shelf? Maybe. Now that this is still right here, so I just need to know if this fits. Okay, what I'm gonna do going forward then, chainsaws go on little shelves, so I'll probably have one shelf that'll be 3 items that'll just be the chainsaws. Yeah, but this can be sold now. I don't really care. I realistically probably don't even need... I mean, this is just gonna specifically be all the extra stuff. I probably don't need this one. And then I'm probably also gonna slowly sell all the shelves. But I can probably just do that afterwards. So the little shelf is gonna be perfect for particular items, which is good to know. We'll let everything, well, we'll let the day finish, and I'll probably just leave it at that, like I said, until next time, because I don't necessarily want to go too many extra days into this when I don't need to. Actually, I can probably go like 2 more days if I really wanted to, and just try to have the shelves completely empty, which I probably have time to do a whole extra day.
You know what? Yeah, I might just do it. I might just go and play a whole extra day. Let me just buy my components real quick so I can level up. Components. And we'll just, yeah, I'll take the rating drop because I don't even think the rating score even matters. Make that anything that has, too little stuff on it. Yeah, now we'll just let the rest of this stuff sell. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely let like quite a few things sell completely. Oh, I did have wide angle lenses in a different area. Yeah, certain items just sell so slowly, it becomes hard to move a lot of them. Yeah, if I only let the more expensive stuff be available, like I'm still kind of screwed over because only like 1 or 2 of different things can be bought at a time. Or only 1 or 2 of them can be bought at a time, unless, like every now and again you get one of the customer NPCs that come in and it's like they're only buying 1 item,
but they'll buy as many of them as you have. Yeah, I'd probably just go one extra day. Hopefully get all the shelves completely empty. This could be my self-checkout corner. Like, or, you know, put 2 right here, maybe 2 right here. Could put this back where it belongs, because I believe you still technically need this desk for deliveries. And then, like, part of the problem is you can't buy another one of these, but you also can't sell the one you have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna empty out some of these shelves. And try getting as much stuff as I can. Okay, that takes care of that. That goes there. You know what? Let's just do it during the day when they can't mess with me. That goes there. That goes on that shelf. This goes on that one. Yeah, stuff that has, like, very little wasted space I need to take advantage of. So that's multiple shelves that can be moved. any. That's any. Any. No, I don't think I could free up one more shelf. Yeah, so I think what I want to do. Again, we move these here. I could probably put 2 more down if I really wanted. This goes here, just like it was at the beginning of the game. So that takes care of all of this. I can do one more day and just hopefully everything else sells. Yeah, I can do one more day and hopefully everything else sells. And then I can just expand the store a bit after I buy a whole bunch of stuff. I might even start buying little shelves to start stocking stuff. It might just be what I need to do going forward. Let's just do one more day. I'm prepping for just the next automation update, whatever it is for this. I might want to just move these over to like be off to the side more. I guess I'll figure out if I do need this for anything. Yeah, so let's just go through this day. Let's just let everything else get sold. Hopefully everything gets picked up, or hopefully I'm just down to like 1 or 2 shelves of just like these big boxes. So we can just kind of watch and see how the day goes for sales, because I don't necessarily care about the money. I think standing here would be perfect, because money isn't that important at the moment. We have plenty of it, but even just doing new and renewed stuff, it becomes so simple to just get through most of it. So an empty store seems like a good place to start, where I can start redoing stuff. It also seems like the smaller shelves could potentially be like the way to go for stocking a bunch of different things and having a shelf for everything. The only thing would be like certain big items probably get like 2 or 3. Like the vacuum cleaners, the hand ones that are like the Dyson ones that you're meant to like plug in or be battery powered. Like those ones are, I think, like the perfect size to have like 4 on a big shelf. And I think they're a bit longer, so I think they don't go on the smaller shelf. But we'll figure that out as we go.
I just kind of want them to sell everything that I don't need and or want. Probably start moving some of these items around a little bit. And we just let all these get sold. Yeah, I know selling like the shelves and stuff can be impossible. Yeah, we'll like I said, we'll just hopefully, you know, enough of the stuff gets sold by the end of the day. And we'll let all the phones and stuff get sold. So we'll just let the day finish. We'll start figuring out how we're gonna place stuff later. And then we'll figure out storage for particular items afterwards too. I think at level 42 is when I can actually buy everything. Or, no, 41. Right? Because it'd be one level up. Yeah, so 2 more level ups gets me my final point. I keep going to the wrong thing. Yeah, I would rather wait to get the 2 extra points. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, I got a shelf I need to sell. Yeah, like, never mind the fact that I had this shelf on my... Since I opened the store, it's new, not used. Who would even suggest something like that? Okay. Now, regardless of how many people showed up today, I mean, we still made good progress. I think if I were to go one more day, I can probably sell most, if not everything that's left. I mean, I could, yeah. So I think that guy is only going to buy a singular item because I guess everything he wanted was a board game or a kitchen appliance. Okay, so I think this is kind of like a TCG Card Shop Simulator. It looks at everything that could be available to you. So, like, because at level 22, photography stuff should be available. You know, you get people who complain about that. So yeah, I would need at least one of everything. So it's one extra. Okay, then we have bones and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think all the phones are basically the same size, or they take up the same size on the shelf. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so I have 3 shelves of stuff that need to be sold. And then I'll have multiple shelves where I could set stuff up. I think I would rather wait for everything to be finished. So I think I'd rather just do one more day. I don't even think I bought my extra thing. Yeah, so I think we'll just do one more day and then we'll call it from here with hopefully everything being sold. Or at the very least, hopefully most of it being sold. Because once all the shelves are empty, it'll make things easier to do stuff afterwards. And then plus, I'm going to be buying dozens of different things and fixing stuff. And I'm just hoping that whenever they do the update for automating repairing stuff, hopefully it'll be the next update, I can just play. And then plus with my money, and then plus saving the money from the perk, hopefully I'll just be able to start and then finish. And then because I really do want to set up this store where everything has its own spot for at the very least every item that I know is available.
who knows how many I don't even know exist. But we'll just play this out, let the day finish. Whatever's been sold will be sold. If it's stuff that can be easily stocked, like obviously I don't really care. Like, you know, most of what's left on the shelf is stuff that I can easily stock without it being a big issue. It's just a matter of getting rid of all these boxes and then selling the extra 3 shelves, because I'm going to switch to the ones that actually have the back to it. I just didn't like the ones with the back to it before because I felt that they were a little unnecessary. And sorry, I'm on my other game just because I need to finish something. Yeah, I mean, whatever gets sold gets sold. I mean, like I said, I can deal with the reputation loss, because I'm not even sure reputation really helps you with much, to be honest. So just kind of letting them go through and, you know, buying whatever can be bought, like, is probably better. You know, there's still certain stuff I'm just not gonna stock. I'm probably just gonna stick with higher value stuff, and then just for like a couple of different items have it where like all the different like soccer balls and not beach balls, all the different soccer balls and volleyballs and basketballs and stuff, I'll have those stock on one per shelf on the littler shelves. All the different video games will each have their own shelf. All the different the different phones will also have their own shelf, but it'll probably be a little one. And I might only stock new ones going forward, besides for the more expensive ones. So like the Nebula ones, it'll probably just be new ones. Same thing with the Zoomy phone. And then, you know, this one, because it's almost 1,000, obviously the $1,000 phone, those ones will fix up. Same might be true with stocking the different Tamagotchis, and then certain other things I might just have a single shelf for its genre of items, because it might make sense to do that for certain things, but we'll see what I choose to do. Because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be buying a ton of like if we're starting tomorrow at this, I would literally probably be spending half of my time figuring out how to set up certain things. I can't put that anywhere right now, but it is what it is. I know a bunch of people are complaining that I don't have certain items, but like I said, it's probably was just in my best interest to do one more day.
You know, a lot of these items don't need a bunch of space for them to be stocked. They just need a spot they can be stocked at, so just move that there. You know, whatever sells. I'm definitely ending at the end of this day. Maybe next time when I come back, what I'll do is we'll prep for expanding and putting our layout down. I know it's probably going to be annoying because the start of the next episode, which again, I might wait for repair automation in some way, shape, or form. I don't necessarily care how I have to end up doing it, but it's probably going to get important that it gets done. I only got one shelf left. I only got one shelf of items left. Whatever sells. And then I'll probably throw the rest of this back into this so I could actually start laying certain things out. So whatever's left over will be my starting items, I guess. So yeah, once this day ends, I will just stop the recording. There's not going to be any point in me going through the different palettes and stuff. I'll do that for next time. 2 shelves. We'll wait to... I'm gonna say we'll wait to see what's left. We're down to a singular shelf, and nobody else can come in. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll let this sell or whatever later. Actually, what am I doing? I should have all this stuff goes back. How do I not have anything for microphones? Oh. This one just doesn't... That one was just set up wrong. That's my bad. Camping is whatever. Skating has stuff that gets fixed, so yeah, that's... So there's 7 of them. And then I'm not 100% sure on sports accessories to... I don't think there's anything with sports accessories. Maybe I just forgot, so yeah, we'll leave that one alone. I think that was the only one that I didn't do because, yeah. I just don't know if there's going to be, like, the ball return equipment or the, what's it called? The, pitch machine. I know with football, I don't know the name of it, but like that would like the pitch machine, the one that does footballs, and basketball has one too. But like those would be like the only items, and I don't even know if they're in this game. Okay, so we'll leave this. We'll sell the shelf later. Yeah, so actually, no, we're perfect for next time. So actually, literally until next time. When I come back, hopefully the automation updates out, and I'll just be able to advance But when I come back, we'll buy a bunch of pallets and start figuring out how we're going to stock the store. We may or may not upgrade right away, but we'll see how that ends up going. Either way, I'll be back whenever there is some sort of repair automation or just some other big update to the game. I don't believe the game's at full release yet, so hopefully, you know, if anything, I will come back on full release, but hopefully we get some sort of automation, even if it's forcing an employee to do it, where, because, like, I would rather have the employee fix every broken item that came in. And, you know, I'll just know that, hey, if it is a broken item and the employee hasn't finished fixing it, then I know that it can't be fixed or I'm missing items for it. And it'll actually just make it easier to filter stuff out. Because I'll just be like, oh, like, why aren't the microphones ain't fixed? I must be missing an item. Or, you know, the different phones or whatever. And then what I'll do is I can just go and break down whatever thing that I don't want fixed that got fixed. Hopefully we can get something like that at the very worst, because, like, I would rather just have 4 of these extra benches around and having to figure out how to get them close enough to the trash cans or buying extra trash cans to get them to work here. Because even if I had to deal with the trash being put down and the employees going one at a time, so you could do 4 items at a time being fixed by employees, but having them only do that, I mean, it'll work out eventually. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna call this here. And next time when I come back, hopefully there is some sort of repair update. But I'm definitely not playing this any further. I just wanted to play a bit more. I planned to unlock the second floor, but the issue is I'd have to play like 4 or 5 more actual days to accomplish that. And I mean 4 or 5 in-game days, not in real life days, at a minimum. Actually, I'd probably have to do longer than that, but still, my point is I'd have to play for like another like 4 to 5 hours. So I don't necessarily want to do that right now. So until next time,